Hi everyone.
Hi guys.
Has anyone ever been unkind to you? Yeah. Today we are going to be talking about
Forgiveness and misuse of power.
and I hope that it will be interactive and you'll learn something. So see you in a bit.
You're never too far from us. You're always with us. Said you never leave. Emmanuel, God with us.
Okay. So when I was in high school, I was a prefect. Surprisingly.
Really?
First niliekwa prefect, class prefect, ndio niache kuongea.
No.
It didn't work.
Makes sense.
Nikapelekwa entertainment prefect, remote ikapotea after 2 days, and then nikapelekwa games prefect. So I was a prefect, and prefects were treated differently in our school.
Tell us.
Because we were in power, so we enjoyed privileges that no one else did. Like we'd eat food from the staff room. We had our own cubes, you know. And I think prefects, it's safe to say that prefects are the most hated people in school. True or false? True.
I don't know.
True, it's true. And I found myself in situations where I abused my power, the power that I was given by the school. I remember there were times kama sikuwa nakupenda, ningekupatia tu punishment.
Okay.
You know, jisikupendi ama jume umekasirisha beshte yangu, you know. And today we're going to be talking about someone who was in power, someone who was ordained by God, you know, and he misused his power. And that person is
Saul.
Saul
Went to the desert, and David went to look for him, right? Saul, in the campsite, Saul was sleeping. Then at some point, David came. David looked for him, and he had a chance to kill Saul. His sword was there, and a jug. So David decided, had two options: kill Saul or forgive him, right? So he took his sword, he took Saul's sword, and went far away from the campsite with all the 3,000 men he had, and shouted, hitting the jug. Saul woke up and realized this man could have killed me. And Saul saw what David had done, and he humbled himself. You see, Saul said, I treated you badly, but you forgave me.
forgive me, yeah.
If there's something wrong I did to you, I am truly sorry.
Yeah.
And I think it was a good thing that David did that. If you're David, what would you do?
Well, that's a good question. If I was in David's shoes or sandals, because I doubt if they had shoes. If I was in David's sandals, I think I would have killed Saul, because Saul was very unkind to David.
Yeah.
He had tried to kill David before, you know. So I would have killed Saul. But then again, if we try to relate it with us now, like in school, you have those people who are just unkind to you for no reason at all. You know, maybe they treat you differently because you don't come from a rich family. Maybe they treat you differently because they don't like the way your face looks. You know, maybe they treat you differently because they are jealous of you.
Exactly.
And if you have an opportunity to talk bad about them, you would take that opportunity. You would seize that opportunity, you know. But David was in a similar situation.
Yeah.
But he decided, you know what? I am not going to kill Saul. Yeah. Imagine how interesting is that? Like meaning ingekuwa mimi by the way. Hapo na hapo. But imagine David was like, I'm not going to kill Saul, not because he's a good man, but because he was ordained by God.
Exactly.
And second, because I don't want to take that route, you know. And this is what if you look at even the life of Jesus Christ, when he was on earth, like people talked bad about him. And even when he was on the cross, imagine. So I will just read something small from Matthew chapter 27. Matthew chapter 27 verse 38. It says, then 2 robbers were crucified with him, one on the right and another on the left. 39 says, And those who passed by blasphemed him, wedging their heads and saying, "You who destroyed the temple and built it in 3 days, save yourself." You know, and people spit on Jesus. People talked bad about him, and they called him a false prophet. And when Jesus was on that cross, he didn't say, like, he had the power. You know, he had the power to destroy everyone. Exactly. You know, he had the power to revenge, but he did not do that. Instead, he said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Now imagine having, and sometimes when we are in similar situations, when people treat us differently, what are we supposed to do?
I think we just have to forgive them, right?
Yeah, and be like Jesus. Ask yourself, what would Jesus do? You know, like, what would Jesus do? And the answer is, he forgave them. Yeah. He forgave them. He said, "Forgive them, Father, because they do not know what they're doing." They do not know. They do not know what they're doing. You know. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a reminder that we should forgive each other. I know we are in situations where, even in school, like, people treat us differently. People bully us. People say mean stuff about us. Exactly. But ask yourself, what would Jesus do? Ask yourself, what did David do? And then do the right thing.
God cares and protects his children.
Yeah,
he cared for David. He protected him. Yes. Yeah. And showed him the right path to go.
Yeah. And it's also a reminder that we should respect and obey those in authority,
because God is the one who put them there.
Yeah, and even at home, you know, like, sometimes our parents tell us stuff that don't make sense. Maybe to you it doesn't make sense, but to them,
I guess
it's the right thing. Yeah. So even if your parent tells you something and you feel like, no, I'm not supposed to do this, respect them, because even David respected authority. And remember, God gave you these parents, you know, for a reason. So even at home, in school, respect authority, and God will richly bless you. Remember, after that, David actually became king.
Yeah.
So imagine, kama angeua Saul, maybe angekuwa king, but maybe angekuwa a bad picture, you know. So set a good example. As a Christian, ask yourself, what would Jesus do? And the answer is there. He forgave. Yes. So forgiveness is very, very key. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next week.
And we love you, I guess.
And we love you. Before we go, we'd like to give a few shout-outs. Shout-outs. We'd like to shout out Eva. Thank you so much.
And everyone who commented.
And everyone who commented. If you want a shout-out, by the way, all you have to do is comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications.
And like our videos.
We will give you a shout-out next time. Yeah. So thank you so much. God bless you. Stay safe. Sanitize. Shower. And see you next week. Bye-bye.
Emmanuel.